Alright, we're doing this. Hello, hello. This is the weekly Monday Night Caz Boots that Sawyer puts on. We got a pretty solid field. There's 15 runners, some heavy hitters. Should be fun. Get situated here. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there in the world. Check the code here. We got Mushroom Ether, Big Key Ice Red Shield. We're good there. Tracker's up and running. Stream looks good. Alright, I think we are good to go. I'm gonna ready up. Let's see. Yeah, 15 runners. Just waiting on a couple to ready up. I am flying high. My Patriots won their playoff game last night. Kind of an ugly first half, but they picked it up in the second. So we'll take it. We move on. We play the winner of tonight's game. It's going to be starting in about 15 minutes. It's Pittsburgh hosting Houston. And I'm pretty sure Houston, even on the road, is favored by a couple of points, 1.5, 2 points, something like that. So, should be interesting. I mean, Houston's defense is as legit as it gets. So we'll see how that goes. Selfishly, I'd like Pittsburgh to win because I would rather play Pittsburgh than Houston. Or I'd rather see the Patriots play Pittsburgh than Houston. But just excited to move on to the next round. I think they have a shot to win either game, but I think the Pittsburgh game would be easier. Even though they did beat us in the regular season, we had 5 turnovers in that game. And I don't think that'll happen again. I think the running backs fumbled 3 times, May threw a pick or 2. It was kind of an ugly game, and they still only won by 1 score. So I like our chances against Pittsburgh. I like them against Houston, just not as much. We almost ready? Oh, Sawyer's gonna kick us off, so once he's good, we're good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and then the other AFC matchup is going to be Denver taking on Buffalo, who won in Jacksonville in another tight game. That's another one. I'm pretty sure Buffalo is favored, even on the road. Blue mail. The thing that scares me about Denver, as somebody who really hasn't watched a ton of their games, is they always seem to find a way to win close games, and that's a good skill to have. Obviously, the downside to that is they played a lot of close games, and you play a close game in the playoffs, one bounce doesn't go your way, you're done. Just definitely possible. It's still not. I mean, they're the #1 seed for a reason. They won 14 games. And there's something about learning how to win close games that I value in a playoff team. Okay. So casual boots, we have standard start. We gotta go down, rescue Zelda. Almost dashed the wrong way there. And then bring her back through the sewers up to Sanctuary, and then the world is basically open to you. And as the name might suggest, you start with boots. Don't know, my B button might be sticking or something. I'm not sure what's going on. Can't be B, right? So a good time to get through Escape with Boots is like 5:10, which I've gotten maybe once. I'm usually in the 5:15 to 5:20 range. Given my time here, it's going to be closer to 5:20, I think. It feels laggy for some reason. Probably just me. So I'm like, I have a couple of checkpoints. The last one here before the end is getting through the door behind the throne. What's my time gonna be? I shoot for under 4, but the closer I aim to 350, the better. That's okay. 353. It's not bad. I hate when this check is the map. That's the only check that's out of the way. I mean, it wasn't anything good, but at least it wasn't the map. So there's that, I guess. We actually haven't seen the map yet, so it's... I did get, okay. More than likely behind the wall here, but if it's not, then we don't have to check the Sanctuary chest. We can keep our CR one lower than it would normally be. Of course. Yeah, so this is, like I said, it's going to be closer to 520, I think. Really? Especially now, after those hits. Actually, it's like a 516. That's actually not bad. Could have been closer to 510. We got to that second to last room decently. Oh, Vanilla Sankheart. How about that? So now it's essentially open mode, just with boots and a sword. And we've already done all the Hyrule Castle stuff. Oh, we're set on money for a while. That's good. I wanted to aggro both of them. There's a beehive in that tree. Alright, so that, funnily enough, that would have been our boots. Those 20 rupees. Although we can't get that without boots. So, might as well grab it. The only time it's gonna stink is if we have to death warp, but hopefully we don't. Oh, nice. Like that. Always good to see the hammer. Check this. Still the hearts. I didn't get to the third tier. The red tier, I guess. I don't have bombs, so that's interesting. We're gonna YOLO it here. I don't usually do this, but I hope we get bombs here somewhere. Nope. Alright. Of course. Of course. Of course. Bombs lock bombs. Alright, now we can just check the rest of this as we normally would. Alright, don't need to worry about death warping. And those were the only bombs that we found. I guess there could be some in the tavern, the back of the tavern, but the only bombs that we found, short of, I mean, we could have bought them from the shop as well, but the bottle merchant had them. We don't have the bottle, or a bottle. We can't check that. Flippers and 2 300 rupees. So we can do Zora. Already at 6 hearts, I have red mail. I'm probably not going to stop to pick up a ton of health. And 50 bucks, fine. So I think we're going to do all the flippers stuff. We're going to do it a little differently than I typically would. We should check this, actually. Alright. So 2 pendants in the light world. fall to our death. There's our bottle and our pearl. Nice. So now I can actually do a trick called water walking. And actually have it make sense. You can... Actually, I don't know if you can water walk without the moon pearl. You might be able to, but the moon pearl allows you to... Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. I still might water walk, though, because it's faster to get to where I want to go. So to set it up, you gotta go kind of along the edge here and dash down. And that should store the water walk, which won't matter here because we have flippers, but when we drop off this ledge, we should be able to run on the water, if I did it right. Yeah, there it is. The only thing that's weird is if we walk on, if we run on shallow water, we lose the water walking state. So that island was a heart piece. I'm not worried about that. Like if I had walked on that water before, we would have lost the water walk state because we have the flippers. If we didn't have flippers, we'd be able to do it the whole time. Alright, so we got the red boomerang, red meringue. Now we can check a bunch of stuff up by Zora's domain. And with Water Walk, we could, if we, or with Fake Flippers, I should say, if we go in there, as long as you have the Moon Pearl, you can exit and then re-enter, and you'll have Water Walk state. Piece of heart there. Dennis, what's up? Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate you popping in. How are you doing? Gonna go fast tonight, I hope. Scamfish. We got scammed. Alright, let's go down here. Check the dam, and then we can check Agina, what's on Desert Ledge, and hopefully never come back. Sorry to hear that you were sick, but I'm glad you're on the mend. See, it's been okay. I mean, it's pretty early. We found the hammer in the Lost Woods, so that was good. Mirror and flippers were intact, so we're doing okay. Right, nothing there. Yeah, I agree. Mirror early is always good, because when you get to the Dark World, you can route it so much better. We also got both armor upgrades pretty early, too, so we're looking pretty good on health. Where do we want to go? I guess over to Eastern. Another pendant. What's my stun prize? I should check that. Check it on the Octorok here, I guess. Bombs. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't know why I checked that. I knew that. Alright, we have Dark World access now. That's good. I like that. Let's go to Hype Cave. Although we should probably have gone to Sank and done Thieves Town first, but that's fine. Yeah, Thieves Town and Pod are 5-6, and Pendant Swamp. Oh goody. Oh goody. Plenty of money this seed, so that's good. Ooh, alright. That's not a bad Hype Cave. Hopefully not a hover seed. I hope not, because I don't know how to hover, so it would be really bad for me. That's one of those tricks that I've tried it briefly, and I can't get it. And the amount of times that it's actually worth it, I didn't think it was worth spending too much time on. But once I master every other minor glitch, maybe I'll work on hovering. Oh, hello. Pretty well equipped for sub 20 minutes. This is good. Stumpy provides, yes. Oh, and first dig too. Hot damn. Alright, so we can go into the Dark World. We can do the village in Thieves Town first. That's a 5-6. We have the hammer, so we can full clear it. We don't have the fire rod, so we can pop into Skullwoods afterwards, and if we get the fire rod on the way, even better. That's not far enough. There we go. Okay. I didn't get down. My fault. No hover seed. We got the hook shot. Easy hook shot. It really was. I mean, not a lot of tricks so far. So what do we need here? We need both rods. We need a bow. We need a flute and some kind of medallions. We have a no item front. Nope, we got a rod. TR's a crystal, so we do need it. So we'll take it. Not the rod I was hoping to find first, but we'll take it. With red mail, I also have that red potion too that I found somewhere. That might have been Mini Moldoran Cave, maybe. I am not worried about health at all. Actually, probably keep the hook shot out for now. Just for now. So from here, I might dip into the front of Skull Woods. And then we can check Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. And then we probably should go up to Death Mountain. Alright, let's see how bad this will be. Oh, I thought I hit him in the middle there. That's alright, that was alright. Item. Alright, good time for a refill, actually. Okay, it just feels choppy. I just wanted to check my the speed, but must be my system. I don't know. Could just be me too. Oh, actually, before I forget, I should have done this before, but mention that bottle. We can turn that in. Hello. That's a good find. Let's see. What have we checked that we can mark off? That's dead. That's dead. K-45's dead. That's dead. Lumberjack is dead. Jake and Bacon. Going to bed? Good night. See you in the morning. right. All the NPCs. That's true. I don't remember what the NPC in Hype Cave had, but pretty good. Pretty good overall. Perfect. Kind of what I was hoping for. I guess that would have been my second choice. First choice would have been Fire Rod. Damn. Found all the keys in, what was it, the compass, I think? So both items are in the back. That's kind of gross. I guess one could be in the big chest, but we need the back for both items. Kind of gross. Right, so let's scout the ledge here. We got a couple checks we can make, and then Death Mountain awaits. Alright, we might need that. We don't know. We have a fully clearable pendant swamp palace too, but I really don't want to do that right now. How's Beer League? Our team is 2-0. I haven't raced yet. My teammates each ran a race and won. Emok won a cross keys race against Kyrie from the Mentor tournament. And Bagel ran a standard seed against Christopher Warkin, also from the Mentor tournament this year. He ran a standard seed that might have been one of the worst standard seeds I think I've ever seen. It was just gross. It ended up being Aga 1 required. Hammer was on Ped. And Ice Rod was on Magic Bat with Powder in the Lava Chest and TR. So it was a required double dip of TR. It was just a gross seed. Actually, I need to update the thing because Bagel's match was last night. Yeah, no, it was gross. It was absolutely gross, and actually came down to Bagel ended up saving the portal up by Turtle Rock and checking Magic Bat, so that put him in go mode to go right back to TR, and that he won by like 3 minutes, but that was the big thing that did it. It's honestly something that I never would have thought of. Yeah, no, it was a great call. But I never would have crossed my mind. I mean, I guess if it wasn't on Magic Bat, I think his other checks were in the Dark World, so he couldn't have saved it, but the one check he could have done with saving. Yeah, let's Do this. Yeah, the one check he could have done saving the portal, he did. Alright, so we saw one item. We're just looking for one more. And that's it. Cool. Very cool. Don't you do... Okay. Okay. That was close. I thought that first hit was going to knock me off. Alright, so now we can mark that off, mark that off, mark that off. We can check the east side of Death Mountain, then we might have to go into Swamp, maybe. Alright, 300 on there. Probably not going anywhere for that. We should have enough money at this point. Out of there. Out of there. Thank you. Hey, alright. So Pod's our next play, I think. We can clear that now, and it saves us from going into a different, another pendant dungeon, I should say. Hey, look at that. Silvers. Alright. That's fine, we're done there. Yeah, we have Pod Eastern. We have Swamp. I should have started at Link's house, but that's okay. I want to check Pyramid on my way. Alright, so what do we actually need? We need Mitts. We need Fire Rod. Mitts have to show up soon, right? Probably have to be in one of these two dungeons. The 3 dungeons, I guess. There's Eastern, Swamp, and Pod. You know, I might do Eastern right after Pod. It's green pendant, so there's an extra item, and that way I don't have to worry about coming back. Kind of depends on what we find. Oh, well, that might change things. 'Cause that opens up a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I'm like, oh, I'm going to plan ahead. We're going to do all this stuff. And now we get an item that just completely, like, maybe not. Maybe we'll do something else instead. Because now I kind of want to check Meyer. You know, it's funny. If I had done this check before I'd gone to the mountain, I could have cleared the mountain in one shot. But with no, I mean, both bows are on the mountain, so I have to, I don't know. I still think the way I did it was the right play, but just given where the items were, I've got a double dip. I either would have had to double dip the mountain or pod, I guess. Unless I just dipped immediately after getting the mitts, but I don't know anybody that's going to do that. I mean, maybe, I guess. Yeah, so we had one... I guess we could have potioned this, but one logical check-in pod. And now I don't think I want to do Eastern, because I can clear ice, I can clear pod. I might be able to clear Mire. Unless I miss all my bow shots there. It's too slow coming out of that room. I kind of want this to be not a small key. Perfect. So now I know that the big key chest is not... It's a small key, so I don't need it. It's key for a key. Oh. So let's keep that out. We could stun this guy. So if I only see one small key in these next 3 checks, then I don't need to check Harmless Hellway. I do not need to check Harmless Hellway. So what do we need? Fire Rod and Medallions, I think, is all we need. Potentially Cape if we need Ether. This will be a small key. So both key locked chests are key for a key. Kind of cool. So there's what, one item left in here? This opens up Big Bomb too. Alright. So I don't even need to check the big chest. We can just go right to the boss. Yeah, so I think we go over to the Mire area, see if we can beat that. I'm gonna leave Big Bomb for now. I can tie Big Bomb in with Catfish later. It's Catfish I've kind of orphaned at this point, and that'll be the only other good time to do it. But I'm gonna be clearing Crystal Dungeons at this point. Check Mire, see if we need Ether. then yeah, I think it's Fire Rod and medallions, potentially cape as well. Tail swings, that's 11. One silvers. In case anybody doesn't know, you take 17 hammer hits to knock the shield off of Helmasaur's face. And if you wait until the fireballs will disappear if you knock the helmet off while they're out. Which is why I waited for the last hit until I knew there were going to be fireballs. So that way they didn't come on and get me, basically. Alright, so forget the green pendant for now. We're gonna go over to Meyer. So what do we need to get into Meyer? It's Bombos, we can do it. It's Bombos, we can do it. At this point, I'm not going in a pendant dungeon until I have to. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go up to... might be dumb, but I'm going to go up to Death Mountain. I want to know what we need to get into TR. And then I'll come back and I can clear Meyer and Ice. It's adding potentially, definitely adding a mountain climb, but I just want to know if I need that ether medallion. And that way I will know what exactly I need for go mode. Because if I can go mode Ice, that would be huge. Also, if I find out I'm just Fire Rod for go, that would also be huge. Alright, so we need that cape. Okay, at least we know. This is the real reason why I wanted to come up here. Yeah, not the best, but I'd rather know than not. And then I can just go right back down and take care of... Oh, even better. I can just go right back to doing what I was going to do anyways. So, quick... What's that, like minute-long detour? Alright, let's go do Meyer first. Because there's a chance that we have to full clear it anyways. So we're Fire Rod and Cape for go. This Cape leads to Ether. And I'm kind of glad that Tempered Sword showed up. That'll make this dungeon a heck of a lot easier. Make every dungeon easier, but this one in particular. Alright, so we know what we need. Just gotta find it. And the hope is we don't need to go into any pendant dungeons. Probably don't even need this key, but whatever. More use out of it. Oh, the Tempered Sword? Yeah. I mean, the earlier you get it, obviously, the better, so... Never upset about finding Tempered. I think it's the best upgrade. It's the most noticeable upgrade in the game. Like, Gold Sword is great, but... the upgrade from Master Sword to Tempered Sword is... huge. Oh yeah, if I had to pick Silvers or Tempered, I would absolutely pick Tempered. All day. Like, I can do Master Sword stuff, I'm not great at it, but I can get by. Tempered is just like, not quite free, but pretty close. Alright, we have not found the second item yet, and I really don't want to do cutscene chests, so we're gonna do this and go to the boss. Oh. That makes me nervous. I don't think I'm going to come back in for cutscene chest. Because I can combo that with going into the desert. And I don't think I set up Spooky, so whatever. Emok, what's going on? It's okay. We're essentially 2 items from Go mode. We need the Fire Rod, and we need Ether, which we know is on Bumper Ledge, so we need to get the cape. But I haven't touched a pendant dungeon yet. And I can go to Ice after this. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, the second item is on cutscene chest. Oh, I really don't want to go back in. I'm not going to go back in. Not yet. So we're going to go to Ice. Cutscene doesn't exist. Yeah. Quick detour. I want to pick up some magic. Just in case. This should tide me over for the rest of the run. I don't think I'll need it, but... yeah, Emok, I know you said you're the next couple of weeks are looking a little hairy, time-wise, a little busy. So appreciate you popping in for this. Thanks. Yeah, like I said, I can combo cutscene in with dipping desert if I have to. But ideally, I don't have to. Just got home. Yeah, that's a long day. Small key's interesting. I think I might actually hit the switch. Because I can get to iced tea before I get to the big chest. So I think I can do it this way and be just fine. Hey, all right. So now we just need that cape, which the best would be if it's in Skull Woods. Obviously, if it's not here, because then we can just grab it and go up to Death Mountain and not have to dip any pendants at all. Yeah, Rule of Fire, Firelocked Fire. Got to be at least one, right? Although Emok, it's not as bad as your Cross Keys race that you ran with or against Kyrie for Beer League. That was some pretty gross logic. It was what? It was. I don't even remember what it was, but it was. I remember you and Kyrie were both cursing it. Big key, right? Yeah. Alright, that's our last item. Yeah, so from here we can go to Skullwood. Then, if it's not there, it's... Where do we go? We have all 3 pendant dungeons. I can't read Ped. The worst would be if it's on Ped, obviously. Oh yeah, Pearl and Iced Tea. Yeah, Pulsar Fire Run, try not to the land, that's right. Yeah, I remember it being just absolutely disgusting. Wait, did Kyrie roll that one, or did the bot roll it? I don't know how the Beer League races work with that the bot that they have. I guess I'll find out on Sunday, I guess. So I think I have that Beer League race Sunday morning. My turn for Cross Keys. Someone has to hit the button. Okay. So technically he rolled it. So we can blame Kyrie. That's fine. Yeah, I didn't know if like the bot did it at a certain time or whatever. I don't know how advanced it is. Oh, I don't even need to get this key either. I guess that's the one advantage to having no items in the front of this place. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I'll take some magic, sure. Nope, no, well, it's whatever. I mean, you couldn't have played much nicer, Moth. The only way you could have played nicer is if you dropped me the cape. Yeah, so what do we want to do from here if it's not in this last chest? I gotta go back in. Smith chain, maybe? Down to swamp. Think I might have to start dipping pendant dungeons. The worst is going to be is if it's in Eastern. Because I talked about doing... Emok, I talked about doing Odd and Eastern together, and then the myths were on the Pyramid Ledge. So I said, forget that, we're gonna go do other stuff. So if it's in there, I'm gonna feel really bad for not doing it. Anywhere else, and I can live with it, but that one would hurt. Yeah, I mean, it's a defensible play. It just would kind of suck if that's where it ended up. Because I'm not getting back there for a while. Especially when it's right here, I'm going to look like a genius. It was red. I had hope. No mushroom, no powder, so I can't do anything with that. I've already checked Cave 45. Although if I want to go to Swamp, I should probably just run. I guess I can just do that. Alright, let's see what we get here. Is it the cape? No? But I guess we can check that now. If it's on PED and I could have read it. Yeah, it's convenient for this check. That's true. Especially if it's the cape. Come on, cape. Oh. Alright, let's go into swamp. And then after swamp, I think I might do big bomb into catfish. And then figure it out from there. I think that's the play. So I think big bomb into catfish, then we do eastern for green pendant, then we go back to desert and mire. And we last locate ether tablet at this point. I think that is the order that we're gonna go with. I think I've got to do left side. Although it might depend on what we get here. If we get an item... It's the item. Okay, we chose correctly. That never happens. There's always a cape in swamp. That's the meme, right? I mean, it was a density play, is all it was. 6 items in there versus 4 from Eastern and 3 from the desert area. So I was like, oh, we'll just go where it's densest and hope for the best. There it is, shining like a jewel. The Ether Medallion. Right, and that is my, this will be my 7th crystal, right? Yeah, alright. So I'm not losing my mind. So we actually made most of the right calls in this one. I was not able to open, so I've got to open it here. But we stayed out of Eastern, we stayed out of Desert, we skipped cutscene in Mire. So I don't know what else we could have done differently check-wise. We didn't grab that 300. Although at the time we were up here, we couldn't, so it kind of doesn't count. Yeah, actually, shortly after I got mitts, I went to Mire, realized I could get into Mire with Bombos. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to come up here and just check. It's probably a little bit of a time waste having to do a third climb, but I just wanted to know if I needed that cape, and sure as shit I did. So I don't know if that's the right play. I think it worked out this time, but I don't know if getting the information is worth the extra climb. Especially because I didn't have Fire Rod at the time, so if I could get in, I couldn't really do anything. I just like having the information. Yeah, I'm with you, Dennis. I would rather have the information than guess. Like I said, in this situation, I don't even think it was a time loss. It certainly didn't add any time short of an extra mountain climb, which honestly is probably what? Under a minute. Or maybe about a minute. Oh, vanilla big key. Yeah, 30. Yeah, I mean, if you do it right, it's probably right around 30 seconds. Oh, and I need to go get that. That's the big key. Yeah, exactly, Emok. I would have come up here, you know, probably 20-ish minutes later than I did, and then realized I needed to find the cape. So in this situation, as long as it wasn't Bombos, which was the one thing I had, the one medallion I had, I can't skip that. I don't think. I just think I need a key, and if it's there. Yeah, I mean, unless if it was Bombos, it would have been the only time I think it was a time loss. Although I guess I could have opened the portal. And opened the dungeon, so... I don't know. Something Kirby could probably time out and have an answer, but... Oh, I forgot I had Hookshot out. Yeah, in general, I would much rather have the information than not. I do still need to hit Laser Bridge for a key. Although with that Mirror Shield, it's going to be nice. Sure, why not? Hey, last check, why not? So full clear of TR in Go mode, because why not? yet. I guess I probably don't need it, but I want it. I wasn't sure if I got that spin, the second spin, but I did. All right, we're off to GT. Oh, Dennis says 3. I hope you're right. The way I do it, 3 will be the torch, though. Something in my eye. Because I go hope... actually, no. 3 will be in DM's room. And Emok's taking my 6. Which means I can't take my 6. So... I will say 9. It'll be somewhere in Compass Room. Alright, let's see what DM's room has. 2, no, 3. Sorry, Dennis. 4 and 5 is not it. So if it's in Hope Room, Emok might win. Nope. Rip the Dream 3, yep. Eight, 9. So my 9's out. 11's bottle percent. Look at us. What, 10? Oh no, 12. 12. This is really pissing me off. Nope, we're going to Rando Room. That was, what, 13? Maybe 14 through 17. Imagine hitting the switch. 14 butter. 16. Don't know why. Oh, all right. Oh, someone just finished as I found the big key. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. Sub 125 is in play, I think. Let's see how it goes. Alright, I have red and a blue potion, so that should be fine. I have silvers. I have you guys playing nice. Thank you for that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, we got him on the way back, I guess. That's not too bad. Only wasted one arrow. Should have enough magic to get through the next room. Not even gonna check that left chest because I don't think there's anything I would even want or need. No validation. Doesn't exist. Hey, we'd only get one. That was good. I got two on that one. This could be a triple if I do it right. Oh, I had it and he blue balled it. Alright, that's fine. Oh, Sawyer finished as well. 120. So he's second. So we're dropping in. We have a chance for a top 3, which is really freaking good. I mean, this time's still really good, so wherever I finish is fine, but there's some pretty good runners in here. Oh, Emog, Wombat just finished. He's in third. You just pulled them up, that's funny. Didn't get the torch glitch, but whatever. No! Oh, that sucked. I haven't fallen off in so long. I honestly don't remember the last time I did. Yeah, I was too late on the, what's it called? I was too late on the second fire torch. The torch. Fire torch. Fire rod shot on the torch. And now he's gonna teleport forever. Thank you. Hey, at least I fell on phase 4, right? This is the way it should have happened. Still sub 125, but I lost potentially at least one spot. I think just one. Yeah, alright, we're in. We're in 6th. Thank you for the GGs. We could have finished 5th. We were a minute and 1 second behind 5th. Yeah, that second fight went much better than the first, obviously. I should have lit the fire. I should have lit the torches sooner and not tried to get greedy for a triple, which is what happened. But that's fine. Yeah, Raynox finished first, 1:16.50, which is a hell of a time. That was like right as I was getting into GT. Oh no, right as I found the big key. Right as I found the big key. Sawyer finished second, 1:20.13. Wombat third place, 1:21.32. Jack, or JAQK, 1:22.09. Emok, he is in our group for Beer League. Just heads up. I think he's in Dimitri's group, so he'll be running whatever co-op they're doing. And then Akuhaish, 5th place, 1:23.38. Then me 6th, 1:24.39. Falcon just finished, 1:25.48. So 7 in, there were, I think, 15. Yeah, 15 entrants. So just about half. Well, that could have gone. I mean, the only thing I did wrong was that Fallen Ganon. The rest of the seed was actually really good. Can't even complain. $1.16 is a stupid good time. Like, I guess, like, if you skip Smith, if I skip Smith Chain, maybe that saves, what, a minute? That fall obviously saves a minute and a half. The route was good. Like the skips I made were the right skips. It worked out really well. I just don't know where I would have shaved off 9 minutes. Like I could maybe shave off like 3 at the most. And I guess not checking right side of GT, but that's, I mean, the GT route is the GT route. It is what it is. Yeah, I can't even be mad. It is what it is. What was my collection rate? 151. That's not bad. That's not bad. Can't complain. It's the score of the football game. Need to see who my Patriots are playing next week. Let's take a quick peek. 7-6 Houston, 2-minute warning. Okay. Relatively low scoring. Let's see. Anyone doing anything? Anyone in this race we can go take a look at? Let's see. Let's see where he is. Oh, he's about to finish. Dr. John's in this race, but he's in the Ganon fight. Who else? Who else? Zax is doing the Cross Keys ladder. Let's take a look at what he's doing. All right, sounds good, Emok. Thanks for popping in. Same to you, Dennis. Appreciate the chats, the support as always. Have a good night. We're gonna go raid Zax. He's, like I said, he's doing the Cross Keys ladder seed. So again, thanks a lot. Have a good night. Keep me be doing some beer league stuff. Definitely on Sunday. I'm gonna try to get. I'm in the pilot spoiler tourney, so we'll try to get some of that in relatively soon. A couple this week nights maybe. But keep an eye out for that. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night.